Now, as I had stated last time, since we have completed self-management, I now have a quest underneath the, what is supposed to be the next main scenario quest, which means I can undertake the next class quest for my current job. And seeing as how I'm level 35, I can undertake the next 2 in a row. I need a skill to start this. Paladin Sledge. Oh, there you are, Serena. Perfect timing. I've just heard a juicy bit of gossip that I know you're going to be interested in. Apparently, remember, you heard this first from me, the Sultan's Sworn Elite are sharing the secret skills and training of paladins. Incredible, I know. The Sultan's Sworn have an exclusive monopoly on the instruction of paladin skills. Once upon a time, if you weren't one of those officer track elites, then you had no chance to learn the arts. And competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed, let me tell you. But anyone who joined had to swear an oath of fealty to the Ul'dan Sultanate, which meant no more adventuring, no more daring do, and no more Colosseum. Just languishing about in the palace all day polishing plate mail. That's why this news is so big. Now anyone with a bit of commitment can learn the skills of a paladin and no memorizing the 55 commandments of the Sworn or any other nonsense either. This is a golden, no, a platinum opportunity that comes but once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let this slip through your fingers and your regret will be your just desserts. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in the Hustings Strip. Find the captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, Genlins his name is, and tell him how you're just dying to become a paladin. So this basically goes into what I had said back at the beginning of this playthrough, where Gladiator was only the first step. Yes, I am Jennings, member of the Sultan's Sworn Elite and servant to the Ul'dan Sultanate. Unless my instincts deceive me, you have come to inquire about training as a paladin. If so, I would have your name, good woman. Serena. A fine name. I bid you welcome and salute your noble resolve. But, if you aspire to paladinhood, you should understand what it means. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. Sellswords and gladiators and others of their ilk wield their blades for themselves, but a paladin serves the greater good. Do you understand me? The battle arts of the paladin The battle arts that the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured, and perfected within the ranks of the Sultan's Sworn Elite for nigh on these 600 years. Of all those sworn to protect the Sultanate, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights, we are the elite of the elite. Our conviction unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. But the glory of the Sultan's Sworn, well, much of it is buried in the past now. Our brotherhood grows smaller by the year. We are a shadow of what we once were, and the Sultana turns to sell swords to defend her palace. All this because of one traitor. No, because of a blot of dishonor left by one who shall not be named. And because of him, we have been forced to seek the help of able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. We shall instruct you in the paladin military arts. You will not be inducted into the Sultan's War, but serve as a free paladin. However, first you will show us that both your sword and heart have metal, and you are worthy of the honor. In the ruins to the south of Little Alamigo, you will find an iron brazier. Light it, and the undead nearby will be drawn to the flame. Slay these monsters, and give their hearts to the fire. Return and present to me their ashes as proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me the metal in your heart and steel in your blade. Okay. I did not go through Southern Thanalan like I typically do, so I have to go and do this. Yeah. I would have had to go and do this anyway, because of the fact that I get taken through here at some point. But it's good that I am able to get this out of the way now, so I can just teleport there when the time comes. Okay, random Lala just fall from the sky. Okay. No, this is the way I want to go. Now that I completed the My Little Chocobo quest, I can ride my mounts. And there's somebody flying off in a peacock. Amigo. And over here is the place that Jinlin was talking about. Yeah, that's what I thought. are in this place searching for the undead, then you must be a petitioner seeking the secrets of the Paladin arts. But make no mistake, simply learning Paladin swordplay does not make you a Paladin, nor does the armor you wear or the status you claim. I am just another aging free Paladin, but you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackles that bind your spirit, lift the visor that blinds, and find the true path of the Paladin. Here, you will be returning to the captain, yes? Then give him this crystal. The way you use that sword reminds me of a man I used to know. Mine eyes may be old, but they can see the truth well enough. Be a paladin strong and true. Devote yourself to the way and become a beacon of light. Okay, now that that's done. To the Royal Promenade. Face the undead monsters who infest the ruins south of Little Alamigo in southern Thanalan. Defeat them and return with proof of your deed. Yes, that's what I needed. Proof that you have defeated the undead. You have shown that your heart is true and your sword has metal. I've no doubt that you will prove to be an attentive pupil. That is well, but there is much to learn. First and foremost is this. You are a paladin now, a custodian of traditions ancient and noble. A free paladin has no master. Instead, she travels all lands and in every place takes up the cause of the unarmed and defenseless. You swear fealty not to a lord, but to yourself. You are nobility amongst adventurers. You have taken your first steps on a new path, and you have earned the right to bear this, the soul of the paladin. Upon its surface are carved the deeds of a paladin of eras past. She who bears it commands the respect of all knights of honor. Bahamut's Fang, you already possess a crystal? And you say it was given to you by an unknown free paladin who told you to hand it to me? Where is this crystal of which you speak? I demand you show it to me at once. Curse him, he has made a mockery of the trial. That crystal you bear is indeed the soul of the paladin, but it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Sultan's Sworn. The man who gave you this soul is the very traitor whom I have been seeking these many moons. He is an oathbreaker who bent the knee to the Ul'dan Sultanate and who swore allegiance to the Sultan's Sworn, but then single-handedly sullied our name and trampled it underfoot until it was lost, perhaps forever. Now, dare he give counsel of honor on the Paladin way? This soul is polluted, and I must dispose of it. When you come to wield the sword as a paladin, the only soul you may wear is that which is bestowed by a captain of the Sultan's Sworn. That traitor is no Sultan's Sworn, still less a captain. By giving you a soul, he insulted not only the Brotherhood, but you too. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds our rules nothing more than a nuisance. But through reigns long and short, our forebears in the Sultan's Sworn have preserved its rituals and traditions, and we are duty-bound to uphold them, even if men and women within our own ranks scorn them as relics. It has been my fate to be named captain of the Sultan's Sworn in these troubled times. Though I did not ask for this honor, I have bent my knee to the Sultana in sworn fealty, and I will fight to restore the honor of our name. You wield a skilled blade, and more importantly, you have met the traitor face to face. Your great task as a paladin will be to help me bring him to justice. You must ready yourself, marshal your resources, and hone your skills until the time comes when you are able to discharge your duty. The journey will be long, but you are a paladin now, and honor binds you as surely as an oath. Yay! Paladin! And I learned spirits within. First things first. Soul crystal. Yeah. Oh, look at that. My bar is all kind of fucked up. Let me fix that. Okay. right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an example of true virtue. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan Sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and gratitude, and no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we would be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels, before my father had time to thank him. Even today I can see the captain as he was, blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright as the sun. After that, all I ever wanted to be was a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard and the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named Captain of the Sultan Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then the honor of the Sultan Sworn elite, that very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere vestige, like the discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons before the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan Sworn by the then Sultan of Ul'dah. In time, it became our standard. The symbol of the oaths we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan Sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How could we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of ruler and ruled alike. If the Sultan Sworn is to survive, we must find the traitor and recover Oathkeeper. But the Sultan Sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing that we ask, and you must learn more of our secrets if you are to succeed. In outer Lenosha, near the Hermit's Hovel, is a grove where ringtails congregate. Pitting yourself against a host of the beasts would be a fine way to hone the skills that I will teach you. In the grove you'll find another brazier, this time filled with a potent incense that will drive the creatures into a frenzy. Defeat your attackers and return to me. Time to make my way through Lenosha and attune to every aetheryte I see. go. Probably going to be very, very boring, and I apologize for that. I mean, getting all of these Aetherytes is definitely going to give me a lot of experience. So far away from where I wanted to be. Took a while, but I'm here. Now to go get the rest. lantern and make my way around from there. Well, naturally, I'm not going to wind up getting any experience from Africa the Realm here because I had to come here to do the first dungeon. I was just an idiot and didn't attune to the Aetheryte when I got here. Stasha. Usually I'm so good at remembering that. Ooh, excuse me. Upper Lenosha, there we go. More experience for me. And it's the side that doesn't have an Aetheryte. I running? Outer Lenosha, destination reached. Catch me if you can, Condors. And I'm going the opposite way of the quest marker. I just want to get this Aetheryte before I forget. Sheltron. Well done. You've taken the skills I taught you and made them your own. I still do not have word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training. And the next class won't be until I hit level 40. Now whenever I have my tank stance on, that gauge on the screen will fill up by 5 every single time an auto attack lands. Now that the class quests are taken care of, I can take care of I can get feisty little chocobo, or my feisty little chocobo while I'm out and about doing things. Let's continue the story. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you question the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylph tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That's where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. I would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you'll come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Alrighty then, it looks like West Shore Pier is in Old Gridania. No sprint. We should probably end up making this a bit easier. Here we are. Aye, the prairie dock at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. I think I will do just that. Yay, more experience. If I'll turn in this quest and then call in for the stream, because I have stuff I need to do. I am Amelane of the Twin Adder. I understand you here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? Not exactly the best angle, I guess. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Royf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than we'll ever know. And with this, I will call it a stream, because like I said, I have things I need to do. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye!